10. Now they got Chandler on the defensive presence. 8 to play in the fourth.
Too easy.
Rebound by Novak. LeBron tonight, 7 of 17. Anthony, found by Battier outside. Smith with a three. Miller with the closeout. Rebound by Chalmers. And approaching 7.5 to play. Miami leads this series 2 games to none. The driving James. Nice defense by the Knicks. Caught by Chandler. 3-on-2. Davis. Novak, who has been very limited tonight with his shots and putting any kind of dent in this game as a starter. 0 of 2.
We're just running him off that three-point line.
Sure, exactly.
#1 three-point shooter in the league.
Oh, Battier and Chandler are fighting
well, what happened
for position, and down went Battier, and the shot by Novak was launched and
what
went
happened
in.
first? The foul or the shot going in? No basket.
No basket. Battier and Chandler were down there fighting for position on the block. Battier hit the deck, as you saw. There was a foul called, and Shane picks up number 3.
Well, here's the cross-court pass by Carmelo, and there's where the foul occurred. And that's a good call before the ball was out of the hand. Ooh. He's getting hit just about on every play.
And Smith will get it into Baron Davis. Anthony over Battier. Big shot by Carmelo Anthony. 18 points. And he leads all New York scorers. They only have 2 in double figures. The other guy is Smith with 10.
Yeah, but do they have enough defense to stop LeBron James here in this fourth period run?
Like you said, they got to shoot better. They're only shooting 33% as New York for the game. There's a foul. And it goes on Carmelo. He's got 4, and LeBron's got 4, and Wade is going to come back in into the place of Mike Miller. The one thing that Battier does is he gives Spoelstra another option for a defender to put on Carmelo Anthony, so it's just not always LeBron. Got to get tired out trying to defend him.
Well, really, you got 3 guys that have really guarded him tonight. Shane Battier, at times Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James.
6 to shoot, Wade right off the bench. And he puts in a nice mid-range shot. And he's got 20 points. 26 by LeBron and 10 by Chalmers.
Yeah, what a luxury that Eric Spoelstra has to rest his 2 main wing players.
It's Davis, an uncovered triple. Chandler had a hand on it, but could not tap it back in, and Wade will come the other way. Chalmers, 3, good! Take this Miami team to a 3-0 lead in this series. Right now, they're on top by 12, under 6 to play. The New York Knicks have shot 32%. The drive by Smith, the rebound by LeBron. He'll come going the other way. A 20% shooting fourth quarter for New York. Chalmers puts it in again. Another triple. He's got 16 points. Here's a guy who came out of the gates this year shooting great in December and January, had been shooting horribly coming into this series, but has found his stroke in the postseason for Miami.
Game 1, 11 points. Game 2, 13 tonight, 16 points. A lot of those coming in transition.
How about the threes tonight for Miami? No time left. That's a shot clock violation, and the defensive screws being tightened by the Heat.
I'm telling you, tonight, Steve Novak is going to go home and have nightmares of these black jerseys being right in his grill.
Great defense by Wade closing out.
Oh, man.
Miami is plus 21 points from 3 tonight inside. And LeBron over the back of Smith, and a shove and a J.R. Smith foul as LeBron goes hitting the deck, and 3 on J.R. The New York Knicks in the second half have gone 5 of 25 and 20% from the floor.
See the foul here by J.R. Smith right underneath the legs of James. We talked about at half LeBron and Wade, what were they, 5 of 15?
James Rebound by Chandler. Quick outlet goes to Baron Davis. A lot of the emotion now is dissipated inside the Garden. This is the biggest lead for Miami tonight. It's Davis, and that is a violation and a free called on New York's offense. 18 New York Knicks turnovers, and all Mike Woodson can do is watch. Help whistle.
27 turnovers in game one, which led to 38 points for the Heat. They rotate Miami so quickly. They're not a big team, but defensively, they really do shadow one another defensively.
Turnover right there. And J.R. Smith will come the other way for New York. He'll dance on Wade. He'll work into Battier, and a tap-in try is up and in by Tyson Chandler. Chandler's got 15 rebounds. He's got 10 points and a double-double for his Knicks tonight as we approach 4 to play in the fourth. Points off turnovers, as you can see, negating each other. James on the move, bumped, and he'll go to the line.
There's no one that can stay in front of him.
I mean, you're taking a depleted roster. The foul goes on Chandler for the third time. The best perimeter defender, Shumpert, blowing a knee, game one, gone 6 to 8 months. Lynn, who can balance the floor is a true point guard. He's been out a month because of knee surgery. He is working out. He has played full court 3-on-3 for the last couple times, but they still say he is away and rusty and still doesn't have his wind yet. And then they lose Stoudemire. And who knows in a game like this what Stoudemire does on either end of the floor. He's gone, and what was a weird act after game 2 in Miami.
And having said all that, it still wouldn't have mattered, Kev. This Miami Heat team is clicking on all cylinders, and what they've wanted to do is send a message to the rest of the league. Along with Memphis and New York coming into these playoffs, everyone was scared to play New York. Oh, what a block there by LeBron James.
They're going to call number 5 on him.
You talk about a statement. You said game 3 is full of statements. Look at the effort here by LeBron James. There's a little bit of body up top, but I don't know. That's pretty good.
I think he had the ball first.
That's pretty good.
I think he had the ball first, then the body.
That's good.
Oh.
That's a good block. That's a good block.
Anthony at the free throw line for the Knicks.
Doesn't have to play another minute of basketball and is a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
That's a big statement.
He's going to have 3 MVPs by the end of this. You look at some of the stats, the All-Stars, and what he has done and contributed.
Look at the hustle by Wade, saving that ball in a game where they lead 79-65, under 4 to play. LeBron has put in 13 fourth quarter points after he got in foul trouble late in the first half, and they can see the scrum and out of bounds. It will be New York's ball. New York, to me, looks exhausted, like they have nothing left in the tank. These guys with all the different players out have just had to play a ton of minutes.
They've brought a lot of knives to a gunfight against Miami, and they just don't have enough weapons.
Now, it's not like Miami starters that played any less minutes, but they just look, for whatever reason, the more engaged team here as the game goes on.
You know, to finish my story, the rest of the league is looking at this series because everyone was thinking New York was going to put a lot of pressure on them, and they are sending a message to the rest of the league, you guys better bring it. We were disappointed last year in losing that championship to Dallas.
Well, the rest of the league, in particular the Eastern Conference, has changed markedly in the last week. Rose is gone. Josh Smith is injured in Atlanta. No Dwight Howard. Ray Allen is out for Boston. I mean, just go right on down the line, and every important player, or a good chunk of the important players that were ahead for Riley's and Spoelstra's Miami team, the favorite in this conference, are now gone, either injured or gone.
Well, you still have to go out and play the game.
Absolutely. We're not conceding anything.
But the path is so much clearer now.
It's different for certain. Landry Fields for 3.
Which could be a little bit more pressure for Miami, too, because now everyone is expecting you not only to win the Eastern Conference, but to win it all. It's championship or bust.
But don't you think this is a different Miami team? They're far more comfortable on the floor with each other as a group.
I think roles are more so defined this year, especially between Dwayne and LeBron. 5, possibly 6, but it gives you a chance to rest your starters. But you're absolutely right. You know, they struggled in that first half, really all game with their shooting. And LeBron James and Dwayne Wade from the field at half were only 5 of 15. LeBron James got in foul trouble in that third period, and Wade carried them, and then it was LeBron James all in this fourth.
The New York Knicks are shooting 31%. If that holds, here is a 3 by Anthony. Puts one in, and he's put in 22. He is 7 of 22 shooting. So to make 22 points, he's taken 22 shots. That is not a very good ratio. The lowest the Knicks have shot as a franchise in the playoffs, as Wade puts up one, is 32.9 against San Antonio in the finals of 99. So they could be setting a mark for shooting futility tonight if they don't up it. 9 to shoot. Carmelo with the twister, and Chris Bosh has another rebound for the Miami Heat. Bosh 9 rebounds and 9 points. Flew on, if you missed the beginning of our show, he and his wife welcomed their first child into the world. He took a private plane from Miami into Teterboro, got here not too much before tip-off started, and has helped this team. LeBron James. James has put in 30 points. And he's had a 15-point fourth quarter when it's mattered the most. Smith with the miss. The Knicks gasping for air. And maybe as they gasp the last remnants of any chance they've got in this series, as they're going to fall behind 3 games to none to Miami.
And now the record's there on theirs on those playoff losses, 13 consecutive.
13 consecutive playoff losses for the Knicks, the most all time. Chalmers with the 3, putting the finishing touches on a 19-point performance. Chalmers terrific tonight with tons of threes, hitting 5 from above the arc. Chandler, you know, just too many injuries, too many changes, too many things to the Knicks. Whether it was the Amari situation out of game 2 as he's walking to the locker room, the injury to Lynn, the injury at different times to Stoudemire and Anthony. You know, the late arrival on the scene by Baron Davis. I mean, one thing after another, as Carmelo said, and LeBron puts in another. He now has totaled 32. Carmelo said it best. We've been kind of snake bit this season. The coach resigns in midstream. I mean, one thing after another.
I'm going to say too much LeBron James and too much Dwayne Wade.
Of course. Tonight they did it. So the Miami Heat have won here in Madison Square Garden, handing the Knicks, as you see, the 13th straight loss in the playoffs, an all-time NBA postseason record. It wasn't pretty, but LeBron came up big in the fourth quarter. LeBron had 17 in the fourth. Wade had a 12-point third. And Miami has defeated the New York Knicks and gone up 3-0 in this series. Coming up next, game